Valarian Adoyo, when did you start this modeling thing?
During my graduation day, it just came up as a coincidence. I was the only child doing modeling and poetry.
Oh.
So that's where it came out from.
Uh-huh.
So when after that, my friends were like, "Wow, Valerian, why don't you start your modeling?" But for me, I was like, "How will it even help me in future? I'd rather focus on studies."
Mm-hmm.
But later on in 2019, I came to realize education is not the only thing that can make your life successful. So I also started focusing on my talent and at the same time focusing on education.
Are you 13 years? Are you 12 years of age?
Yes.
Okay, good. Karibuni sana ndani ya show. Welcome to Study Room TV, a platform where we want to demystify so much. And today we are so interested and happy to have one of the supermodels, mwanafunzi mtoto, niite mtoto ama mwanafunzi, ambaye 13 years of age and doing a lot in fashion industry. And so today we want to have that moment to at least understand what is all this in a child's perspective. So under the program Kioo cha Jamii tuna mgeni wetu ambaye anaitwa, atajitambulisha, sitaweza kumtambua, atajitambulisha. So direct to my guest. This guest has a lot. She's participated in different competition around the globe. And so you want to understand what is really happening in the beauty industry. And again, we need to understand how can children try to balance education and talent. So, direct to my guest of the day, Madam Sister. Jina lako ni gani? What is your name?
My name is Valarian Adoyo and I'm 12 years old.
Oh, Valarian Adoyo. Tell them your school, the school.
I school at Utawala Academy. Yes.
Utawala Academy.
Yes.
That is in Nairobi.
Yes.
Utawala Academy. Who is your best friend there?
My best friend is Serita Amy.
Eita Amy.
Serita
Amy.
Yes.
Okay. And do you have another one?
Yes. Deborah Mudhoni.
Eita Amy and
Serita.
Deborah. Serita Amy and Deborah Mudhoni.
Yes.
These are your best friends. Why are they your best friend?
During the time when people pull me down, they help me. They push me back up.
Okay.
So like I love them because of they remind me never to lose hope in my career and also my schoolwork. Yes.
Oh, so people are trying to pull you down.
Yes.
I thought that was for adults. So also for you people, there is a point that you feel like you're being pulled down.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. So your two best friends. I understand that you have another friend also from Kapsabet. Who is this?
My friend is known as, the name is like
Which one do you remember? The second name or the first?
I can remember the first name.
Give her the first name.
I can remember my friend Splendor. Since we were in our parents' room.
Oh.
Yes.
So you used to stay together.
Yes.
And then currently where is she?
She's still in Kapsabet and in Nairobi.
So how do you guys communicate?
We talked to each other mostly during the holidays. We tunajuliana hali. Yes.
So hajui sasa hivi kwamba umekuja huko, but atakuja kuona.
Yes.
Umesema naitwa?
Splendor.
Splendor, I hope you are watching your friend Valarian being interviewed and mentioning your name as a best friend. That is interesting. So, who is Valarian apart from all that you're telling us about school? Who is Valarian, according to you?
I'm a poet, a journalist, and a model.
A poet, a journalist, and a model.
Yes.
Hizi tatu.
Yes.
Kwani how old are you?
12.
12 years, you are a poet, a journalist, and a model.
Yes.
Wakati huu sisi hatukuwa tumejua tuko wapi. So kama una hizi tatu, that is interesting.
And in future, I would like to meet one of the actresses.
Mm-hmm.
I would also want to be an actress when I grow up. So anybody who knows is in the acting industry, I would really like to join you very much.
Wow.
Yes.
Who is the role model in acting?
In acting? I have a lot, especially in the Zora.
Oh,
Many of them are there. Including the main character Zora, Zora, Simba, like they are role models to me acting. Like they are confident in front of all the cameras. Like they are changing the changes of actions, emotions. I just love it.
There is this girl in, I think Zora, a small girl.
The one who is a musician.
Have you ever interacted with her?
Angel. We are friends through social media. I love the way she sings.
A very deep sound.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Okay, so she's called Angel.
Yes.
And Angel has participated in different TV adverts and all that. So whoever has the opportunity also for you to appear on these programs, you are comfortable with them?
Very comfortable.
Really, really comfortable?
Yes.
Have you ever participated in one?
Not, but I started acting, practicing on acting, but then I don't know what happened and then I stopped. So I would like to go back.
What happened?
I don't even know, but there was some misconceptions. Yes.
Okay. What about modeling? Do you have a role model? The same?
Yes.
Or you are your own role model?
No.
You have a role model?
Yes.
Who is this?
Adoyo Kioo.
Hey, okay. Yeah. Sim Kenya. And apart from that, you've also talked about being a journalist.
Yes.
And who is your role model to?
Lulu Hassan.
Lulu Hassan.
Yes.
Lulu Hassan, okay.
Citizen TV.
She's also the producer and the owner of a very big company called Jiffy Pictures.
Yes.
Okay. That is producing Zora. That also worked on different TV programs around. Currently, she's going for a competition. She's been nominated for an award in South Africa. Okay, as the best producer. Okay. So that is part of what is happening. So if you're dealing with your role models are doing great things in the world.
Yes. And
so it's important to understand who Valeria is. Now, pushing it forward about who Valeria is. You're 13 years old age.
I'm 12.
12.
Yes.
When are you turning 13?
Next year, May 26th.
Next year, May 26th.
Yes.
And you're in class 7.
Yes.
Now next year you'll be doing KCPE.
Yes.
How are you balancing academics and talents? Because you're a model, you are participating in almost everything. This year, you're going to inform us about where you were this year. But now, how are you balancing academics and modeling?
For me, I think it's not hard because Monday to Friday, you just focus on studying. But then Saturday you wake up, study a little. Then in the evening, you just focus on your talent, your careers. Same to Sunday, you just practice your career after church.
Do you have a schedule for yourself, a timetable?
Yes.
That is guiding you in doing all this?
Yes.
When do you do homework? If you're Saturday, Sunday, weekends, all for this?
After school, I do my homework. Maybe, let's say, on Friday, we have a weekend. So I finish my homework on Friday. On Friday, so that on Sunday, I wake up and just do revision.
Wow. You must be a disciplined girl because majority of students have a challenge on the same. Because balancing, you guys tend to value much about art than academics. When you're told to go study, when mommy tells you to go and study, there's always a problem. I don't know if you always fight with mommy when it comes to revision.
Sometimes.
When does that happen?
Maybe
when you're tired?
When sometimes I feel sick, or when sometimes I don't feel like studying. Sometimes when I go and study, nothing that I'll never get anything. So I just get, or sometimes I go and study then I sleep.
Oh, and mommy doesn't know. And you just sleep completely. Okay, I hope mommy is understanding all this. So the secrets are coming out. That is interesting. So now, academics versus the art. Now I want to bring the part of social media. You are very active on social media.
Yes.
Okay. Who manages your account?
My mom, sometimes my photographer or my uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So they are very active on this. There's a moment that you also find yourself posting?
I post it by myself,
Uh-huh.
but then later on my mom will come check what she's posting. Yes.
And then they edit and check. At times you feel like, I didn't want this, I wanted the other way around.
Yes.
So you have conflicts. Okay. And social media. You see, for children, I'm sure in your school maybe, a newsletter has gone home that is saying, please control them on the usage of social media and phones. So
this is just happened this holiday.
This holiday? So I'm reading. Okay, what did they say?
That most of the parents should not give their children their own phone. Yes.
So how are you dealing with the issue of social media according to you?
Social media is not only about knowing others, it's also socializing with others. So for me, social media is not bad for kids, but then it depends on what you're doing on it. Yes.
So now, because I'm sure you have friends.
Yes.
I'm sure you have friends, and I wish that upate sauti vizuri. You have good friends that are also on social media.
Yes.
Are you on TikTok?
Yes.
You are on Facebook?
Yes.
You are on Snapchat? Oh, good. You are on Instagram?
Yes.
What else?
YouTube.
You're on YouTube, definitely. Yeah. Another one?
Okay.
So with all these social media accounts, you see, there is also time that is needed to manage them. There is also time for content creation, and you are very, very active. Don't you feel like at a particular time it is eating into your academic time?
You just need to balance. Like maybe during the school period, I don't focus on phone, but during the holidays, like now, you can now do TikTok, just stuff like that, yes.
Where? We have others that they don't understand how to deal with balance the social media platform. And so I'm surprised.
Say, social media is somehow a devil in some way. And then sometimes, because sometimes you find others misusing it badly. So, and social media is all about socializing with people. That's what's known as social media. So you find someone misusing it, it just feels.
Okay. Now, social media is somehow devilish in nature.
Yes.
No, it's because of one thing. They have studied the psychology. Part of all that is about psychology. They know what you want. That is why if today you click on study room content, and then the following day you definitely are going to get suggestions coming about content that are similar to what you want. Okay, and so if again you click on something different, they have already studied your mind, and so they bring something different again to you. So it's it might not be that devilish, but it's also about the misuse that we put in it. Okay?
Yes.
But we have people that are using it positively, and I like the fact that you've talked about how you are using it and how you are balancing it. So, Valarian Adoyo, when did you start this modeling thing?
During my graduation day, it just came as a coincidence. I was the only child doing modeling and poetry. So that's where it came out from. So when after that, my friends were like, wow, Valarian, why don't you start your modeling? But for me, I was like, how will it even help me in future? I rather focus on studies. But later on in 2019, I came to realize education is not the only thing that can make your life successful. So I also started focusing on my talent and at the same time focusing on education.
Are you 13 years? Are you 12 years of age?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So like my first competition was in 2019, Little Miss Environment, of which I matched the first runners up, Little Miss Environment 2019.
Oh,
yes.
First runners up.
Yes,
that means that you are number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
And I only practiced for a few days. It did not even reach a week.
Oh.
I practiced for around 4 days or 5. And then like on Saturday, the competition was on Saturday. I just had there was a competition. So
in Nairobi?
No, in Kisumu.
In Kisumu.
Yes. So for me, I thought it was nice to compete. And then I emerged in the second position.
Okay. So talking about all this, you started when you were doing your graduation. That was in preschool or
Yes,
class? Preschool.
yes.
Wow.
And during my graduation, like I remember very well that the poem was about environment, and then it was again another coincidence. My first poem was about environment. My first competition was about, and it was all about environment.
Environment.
Yes.
So you became first runners up Miss Environment?
Little Miss Environment.
Little Miss Environment.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so you love environment.
Yes.
Do you take care of it?
Yes.
Talking about the same, after you've already known the person that you want to be, you are now working towards that. Tell us about your awards. So far, the good part about modeling. What are the things that you've won?
Modeling has pushed my self-esteem very up because the first competition that I won the Little Miss Environment. Then when I went to Utawala Academy, like the teachers were, wow, how did you start your modeling? So like I was interviewed by the head teacher because now I'm the CS of environment in our school.
Okay. So this environment thing is doing a lot of great things for you.
Yes.
Okay. So you are the CS.
Of environment.
So we are talking, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to Madam CS, Environments, Utawala Academy.
Yes.
Good. Were you elected or appointed? Did people queue to vote you in?
No. I was
appointed.
Yes, by the other school officials and also by our principal.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey. Wow. So now you've won won the Little Miss Environment.
Yes.
The other title?
Little Miss World Kenya 2019.
Okay. Now, there are awards that I want us to show. You will explain to us how all that happened, okay? So I'll just ask our producer to pass them by, please. I need to see them. So I'll start with this. So, okay. This is the first one.
Yes. Little Miss Environment, Kisumu County, 2019. 2020.
How old were you at this time?
I'm not sure, 10.
10 years of age.
Yes.
And you won this?
9. Yes, 9.
Okay. How was the experience by then?
Okay, I felt very nice since I was at a younger age. So like, I felt like it was coming up slowly. Then I told myself that if I continue with the confidence that I had during this competition, I can make it in life.
Wow. Okay. Now this is one.
Yes.
Little Miss Environment, Kisumu County, 2019-2020.
Yes.
Okay. By that time we had the current governor, the current governor, yes, Anyang' Nyong'o. I hope, who was the chief guest? Can you remember? You were very young by then. Now we are in this. Hold it, sir. This is yours. Yes. 2020. Now tell us about this Little Miss Universe Kenya.
I marked the second runners-up, the third position in Little Miss Universe Kenya 2020, which was last year, but one. It was so competitive.
Where did we have this competition?
In Nairobi County.
Nairobi.
Yes.
Nairobi County.
Yes.
People from all walks of life.
Yes. Mostly in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Yes.
Okay. How many are you able to remember the number of people that were there that you are competing against?
There were around 10.
10.
Yes.
Okay. And you emerged number 3.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. This is interesting. When I grow up, I also want to do all this. So the next one is hey. And they are so nice. Okay, let's go to this. So this is Little Miss
Personality in Little Miss Africa Kenya.
What about this?
It happened in 2021, which was last year.
Last year.
Yes, Little Miss Personality. It was challenging.
This was challenging.
Also challenging, yes.
Challenging in terms of the competition itself, or challenging in terms of other things?
Competition itself. Yes.
How many people are there?
I can't.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
But you felt like it called for a lot of energy to
Yes.
become. This was number one or a number?
This one was like the Little Miss the personality wants itself.
Okay.
Yes. So I won the Little Miss personality.
Oh, so tell us. Okay. Might you be knowing about your personality then? Tell us about it.
What I've realized about myself, when it comes to my personalities, I like when other people follow my career, but not me following the career. Okay. When they follow my personalities, but I don't follow their personality. So that's what I do. Yes.
You try to hide a lot.
Yes.
All this, I'm wondering, Miss Personality. When did we start? Okay, during my time, this word was a big word. Even spelling was a problem. Yes. Now you know personality, Little Miss Personality, and now that has already helped you in building your personality.
Yes.
Because yes, your confidence is so great.
Thank you.
And your accent. Wow. When I grow up, definitely we want to be like you. Then now what about this?
This one is Little Miss Africa, which happened in Uganda this year, April 15, which I became the first runner-up. Little Miss Africa.
That's number 2.
Yes.
This is what happened in Uganda?
Yes.
Wow. I want us to talk about this Uganda thing.
Okay. The boot camp was very nice, thanks to the organizers, including Uncle Fernando and Auntie Jean. Those are the main people that I can really remember. If you're watching this video, I really want to say thank you, since if it wasn't for you, I could not be here right now. So I really want to say thank you. Yes.
There was Miss. You mentioned some tough names there.
Uncle Fernando and Auntie Jean.
Uncle Fernando and Auntie Jean.
Yes.
They facilitated this.
Yes.
And you managed to go to Uganda.
Yes.
And became number 2.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So in Uganda, what were the challenges?
They were so many.
Before we're talking about challenges, I'm being told that there is another one. Now, this is from Uganda. Okay. Did you get any accent of the Ugandan accent?
Uganda.
Yeah. Did you change your style of talking?
When I was there, actually it changed. I was somewhere. Then when I came back to Kenya, like, wow, are you a Nigeria? Are you an Ugandan? But then.
So how are you pronouncing words?
The Nigerian way.
Like, give us an example.
Okay, let me use the Ugandan language, like Banange.
Banange.
Yes.
No, that is it. Banange is like you are.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So you are talking to other name. Oh, Banange.
Yes.
Okay.
Then they were like, what? That then I came to tell them that is the Ugandan way of saying.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh. And this also came from Uganda.
Yes.
This is now the certificate.
Yes.
For becoming number 2.
Yes.
And it is written, for exhibiting such great character and resilience, completed all required tasks with a positive attitude.
Yes.
The love for cultural diversity should not end here, rather should be a pivot that run your day-to-day endeavors. Wow, this is great. So we are privileged to talk to Little Miss Africa 2022.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations, because I know of so many people that wanted to be like you. But now they are around 30, 40 years of age and they have never received any. So that is so encouraging.
Yes.
What is the role of your parents in all this?
They're very supportive. If it wasn't for them, I could have already lost hope. Since being in Little Miss Universe, when I became let's say like you practice a lot, you put even more effort, then you I thank God, because there is no competition that I've ever gone, of which I've never won. All the competitions that I've gone, I've won all of them. And if there is one that is not here, I also won Kids Model of the Year 2021 awards, which happened last year. Also, that encouraged me because it's not easy.
So your parents are very, very supportive.
Yes.
And one key moment that you really remember that support of your parents again?
Little Miss Africa, which happened in Kenya. Like the time I won, I started crying. I don't know, like that joy inside your heart. Then my father like came, oh amen, amen. And then I was like, so, and then my mother on the other hand started saying, so najifanya faster. And then I was like, okay, I really started laughing at that point since because my father was so happy, and then he was like, oh amen, thank to God. And then he started like praying like as if he was a pastor. Then my mom said, so najifanya faster. And then I started laughing at the same time. So
it was a great moment for you.
yes.
And also to your parents.
Yes.
With all this support that you're getting, do you feel like you really need to, because of the support that they're giving you, do you feel like you have pressure to deliver, to do your best?
No. I just feel like when I go to a modeling competition, all I know is that I'm going to have fun, not I'm going to win.
Haijai kuwa siku ambapo mama amekwambia wewe hii lazima ije, you have to win this? Hakuna.
It just comes natural. Okay, when one pushes you to do one thing that you know that it can happen or it cannot happen, it becomes so difficult for you. So like you become pressured, and then all of a sudden you will not do your best. So like for me, my mom or my parents have never done that. So like when I go on stage, I feel like, oh, I'm just going to have fun. It's not all about winning, it's all about having fun.
Okay.
Yes.
And the support is huge.
Yes.
What about your siblings? What is the name of your? You're the first one.
Yes.
Okay. So the second one. What is the name?
Venerius Atieno.
Venerius
Venerius Atieno.
Atieno.
Yes.
And the third one?
Valence Bara.
The V is running in the family. Oh, the V's family.
Yes.
So in the V's family, these other V, the siblings, how are they supporting you?
They're very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
When I practice my poem, my sister, when I recite it when practicing it, my sister crams it on the other hand. So like, and then you find my brother, my youngest brother who's 2 years old, turned 2 years old a few weeks ago, started like saying, like anytime I model, he comes and then starts joining me. So like you find he wants to model like me, but then he's a different gender. He's a boy, and on the other hand I'm a girl. So I have to know the other way of teaching him the boys way of modeling. So
your brother is trying to follow your footsteps?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I hope that next year, when he's 3 years old, we'll be able to do more about modeling. Yes. Wow. And also he looks like becoming a musician. Yes.
Do you feel like you are so mature for your age?
Yes. Okay. When I go to school, people like told me like I'm around 14 years, 13, but then when I came before I joined when I joined Toilets, I was actually 11, which I was so mature than my age. So you find like many people told me like, so there was this day they came to ask us our name, our age, sorry. Then I was like, I'm 12 years old. They were like, what? Okay, not many people know about my age, so like they got some surprise.
In your school, you're a celebrity.
Yes.
Very the big celebrity in the institution.
Yes.
People want to associate themselves with you. And even the teachers want to take photos with you.
Yes.
How are you handling that?
Okay, it's very difficult because you find sometimes my friends who are on social media also want to become famous the way I am. So they use me to become famous. But then later on I came to realize that they are not doing the right thing. So sometimes you find like I have to stop them from doing that, which is very difficult. But then on the other hand, you might find most of my teachers are very proud of me because I'm also good in education and at the same time I'm good in my talent. So you find like they just tell me like I'm so focused. Like okay, I don't know how I do this, but it's
ni Mungu tu.
Yes.
Hujawahi anguka in a particular subject alafu unaanza kuambiwa where is because you're taking much of your time in activities.
Okay. Sometimes I might fail, but then you find like I've not failed that much, but sometimes I always fail. Not every time, but most of the time I pass. But sometimes you find like I fail. But it's not all about talent. So my child don't tell me, oh, you take more time on studies. I mean on your talent, so that's why you don't pass the class. Never.
So this tag of being a celebrity, because we have students that are really working hard to be like you, and in the process of that, they lose themselves.
Yes.
What would be your advice to them?
Okay, when you want to become like someone else, like try to be your own self. Don't follow the same character. Like, let's say I love royal blue, yes. Then also you say I love pink. Okay, I want to be like Valerian, so also me I'll start liking royal blue. Like you won't one time you'll come and fail yourself, of which I've ever tried that and it did not go well. You start saying I want to be like this celebrity, then you find yourself going down again. So I started saying I will follow my own personalities, not other people's personality. So like when I started knowing myself even more better. But that was like a long time ago, back in the 2013.
Long time ago, you were still how many years of age? 3, and by that time you had already started knowing yourself.
Okay. I started like knowing the way I can be in future, and that's why I knew that when I grew up I'd like to become a lawyer when I was around 5.
Okay. Who is a lawyer? Who is a lawyer in your family?
My uncle.
Your uncle is a lawyer.
Yes.
So he's one of the inspiration.
Yes.
Wow. Who was a model in your family, or who is a model in your family?
Okay. That's a very nice question because I'm the only model in my family.
Okay.
Yes. Most of the family members are lawyers, doctors, nurses. You may find some are valuers. So some work on land properties, others doctors, other nurses, other pilots. So you find lawyers. So I'm the only person who wants to become a lawyer.
The unique person in the family.
Yes, and I thought.
And talking about uniqueness. Okay. With all this uniqueness and the things that are happening, because you are unique and you are talented.
Yes.
So with all these talents that you have, you want to become a lawyer. We've talked about the effect of celebrity, that you being a celebrity, the one that you are, and how you are dealing with them. What are the challenges that you might be facing?
Okay, all about modeling and my career has a negative and a positive effect.
Okay.
When it comes to the negative are not that many, but one thing I've come to realize in our country, Kenya, the government does not support modeling career at all. The only competition that they always support is Miss World Kenya or Miss World Kenya. Yes, often that one is for the elder ones. So like us children, if like for me, I'll go ask a leader in Nigeria to come and help me to come and support
sponsor
me. Yes,
and
so that I can go to another country for another competition.
And they support.
Yes, and they really support. Then for me, I'm like, why can't they? Okay, this has never happened to me. Sometimes you find me crying because I ask myself, why is it our government supporting me in my career? So you find it even like they are pushing you down, but then you remember you should go up.
You were supposed to represent Kenya in Dubai.
Yes.
That was this year or last year?
This year.
This year. It was what competition was this?
Little Miss World.
Little Miss World.
Yes.
You are the only representative of Kenya?
Actually, I'm not the only one, but I think they went like 3.
So it was a team of around 4 people
Yes.
that was supposed to represent Kenya.
Yes.
And you didn't go to Dubai.
Yes.
What was the reason?
Because of lack of finance, because also the government was to sponsor me. So like when you find like your parents cannot afford, then on the other hand your government is like so busy on elections and we are the future leaders. So like you find that when the government cannot support you and then in the future they want you to support their country, that would be very difficult. And that's why you find most of us children, when we finish our education studies, we go study abroad. Because of in Kenya, we don't support talent at all. So you find like many of us models, we have gone abroad. So you find in Kenya, we have remained very little. So you find it even challenging for you to go and compete in another country. And then you find your fellow Kenyans saying that, me, I'm representing US, how would you feel? So you feel there is... Then when you ask them, why did you leave Kenya to go represent US? It's because of the government don't support us. So you find it... And the only talent that the government supports supposed to singing and dancing mostly. Singing and dancing, so you find it very challenging.
So you feel like the government has not really embraced the modeling industry?
Yes.
And did the mommy or daddy go to any of the government offices?
Actually, when we were in Uganda, the head of tourism, when we went for another game park in Ginger, it was just a coincidence where we find the Minister of Tourism from Uganda. So when they told us to go visit our Minister of Tourism in our respective countries. So when you reach unafika Kenya na unajiuliza sasa tanzia wapi kumpata? Where will you find him or her?
By then that was Najib Balala.
Yes. So you find it very difficult. So like my beatings still are they're still inside my head. My heart since I'm not gotten the opportunity to meet them.
Okay.
So you find it very painful because sometimes you are like sent greetings from the tourists, the Minister of Tourism in Uganda. Then when you come to Kenya, you don't know where to find them because in Uganda, what I can say, Uganda is a very beautiful and it's just a very amazing country. So you find like their government really supports modeling career and all the talents. But then when you come to Kenya, it's...
And the winner by that time, this particular Little Miss and the Miss Africa 2022 was a Ugandan.
Yes.
And the support was so huge from home.
It was so huge. Like, I was so surprised because by then, in Uganda, you will find that the Little Miss Africa from Uganda, the organizer came. But when you come to Kenya, no one came. So like...
You were just there?
Yes, we were just with our parents, but our organizer did not come. So you feel like...
So even the organizers are let down?
Some of them, not all.
Not all.
But you find most of them are very supportive.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. This is interesting. Coming from a child. The government is not supportive. And even the organizers, some of the organizers are also not supportive. So to them, it's just a matter of let's do it to build the name.
No. To them, it's just to get money.
Okay.
Money is the main issue there. For the organizers, like for me, for the show of respect, my uncle Edwin Isuelo, I really want to thank him because if it was not for him, I could not have made it to Uganda. He's my trainer. He writes my poems sometimes. He helps me write the poem. I write, then corrects the mistakes. In my modeling career, teaches me modeling. In my journalism, writes for me the script. I'm a journalist. I'm a news anchor in Jojo TV. And our producer is Uncle Edwin Isuelo. By God's grace, he went to Dubai this year and he's now working abroad. So you also find it we are very happy as an organization. He's also the organizer of Little Miss World Kenya. Oh, okay. Yes.
So that is a bit encouraging.
Yes, it also encourages me to build more effort. Since if you look, they came from a very poor background, but now helping their parents, the family, and also the society.
Okay.
Yes.
So by the end of it all, you're calling upon the government to get a lot of attention in modeling industry and support the models that are there.
Because even like right now, when you see most of us young kids model, like now you may find most of the children in Kenya give up in their modeling career. They say, me, I'll not do modeling anymore, I'll go back to singing. So you find that if there is a competition, let's say in America, you'll find it might only be you who is going to participate in that competition. So you find it so challenging to be yourself from your country or your continent. Then you find in Uganda they come like 10, in
Nigeria
they come like 5. So in Kenya you're only 1. Like that feeling. But then if the government will support us, I would really be happy.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope that the Foreign Affairs Minister, that is the Foreign Affairs CS, that is Ambassador Amina Mohammed, is following keenly and also understanding what is happening. And the new CS Foreign Affairs that is going to take charge, I hope that you are going to pay attention into this. And the same to Honorable Tereng Babu Namwamba. We can do a lot when it comes to modeling and the kids modeling industry. this will really help in building and nurturing the talent, because we just don't want the situation to die the way it is. We want a situation where children because we talk about children being the future of the leaders of tomorrow and being the future. And so we have to inculcate this as early as possible. I think that is a good point to ask the next question. Okay?
Yes.
I see you in a crown. Is it a crown that is being given anytime that you participate, or for a winner?
For a winner.
So this was when?
This happened in April 15th.
April
15th.
This year?
Yes.
Okay. That you won.
Yes.
And you are crowned.
Yes.
How was the feeling? Give me that feeling that comes when now unasikia drum roll, and then your name being mentioned.
Okay, sometimes you just like in Little Miss Africa that happened in Kenya, I actually started crying before even they announced the winner, because like you say, what if I don't? Okay, you also have the negative attitude, and then but for me, I mostly have the positive attitude.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes to announcing, I start feeling like, what if I don't win? How will I feel? But then I remember that I came for fun. So you see, when you put into your mind that you come to the competition for win, so that you win and take the crown home, to just go.
But definitely, everyone wants to win.
Yes, but then when you come and say like, obviously I'll win this competition, you always have the positive. So for me, also have the positive and the negative. That way, if I don't win, I'll still feel like I had enough fun. I had that fun.
Is there a moment that in your modeling career that you felt like you were very down, you lost, and you were hurt?
The funny part is that I've never lost. Never.
You never lost in all this.
Yes.
But even in all that you become the second runners up or first runners up, there was that moment that you felt like, no, I need to have this, and then it slips away.
Yes.
Is there a moment of that?
Yes.
And how did you react?
Okay, I felt really bad, but then nilijikaza so that in the next competition I win. So that's what happened in Little Miss Universe when I became the second runners up. And then the next competition which happened was All Awards after Little Miss Universe, of which I became the first winner. I became the winner. Then Little Miss Africa, I also became the winner.
Do you have these conversations with your friend in school about dealing with challenges in life?
Yes.
Because I feel like you're supposed to be given a forum where you talk to your students, your fellow students.
Okay, some of them, when they're interested about me, they come and ask me, how do you balance? Then I tell them how I balance, and they ask me what is my experience in modeling. Some of them tell me, I also want to be a model like you, but for me I told them, don't force one thing to happen of which you know you cannot make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe for me, let's say I want to become a singer, but that's not really. Let's say that's, for example, I want to become a singer. Then I see another kid out there who is very perfect, let's say he's a model or she's a model. I say, look, I don't want to become a singer, I want to become a model. So it will also bring a challenge of which you have a good voice, but you don't want to sing, but you want to become a model.
That is not your line, so you want to focus on your line. And you've talked about your uncle playing a lot of a bigger role in your life.
Yes.
Mostly the artistic life. And you've talked about
there is Uncle Eddie Mistiolo, and also there is my Uncle Bernard, who is a musician.
Oh.
A musician. Yes. You can go subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
You can also subscribe to his YouTube channel, Bernard. He's removed a lot of songs actually. Of which,
so there's a lot of production that is done.
Like Niko salama naye, niko salama na Yesu, niko salama naye, niko salama na Yesu, salama naye, niko salama na Yesu, salama naye, niko salama na Yesu, juu ya mabawa zako.
Na bado unakataa kwamba huna sauti za kuimba. What about the poem? Take us to that poem of yours. Umetuambia vile unajua kukariri shairi. Hebu tuoneshe tujue.
Okay. I'm a poet and I have a poem. The title of the poem is School.
Mm-hmm.
School is somewhere we go to build our future. From the knowledge you get, we are assured of a great future. Sports, talent, and so much activities so that no one is left out. But I'm sad. Do you want to know why? Not everyone can get this great knowledge because of poverty, harsh situation, war, disease, and different calamities. But I know and hopeful that this situation can change. If we hold hands, support the left out kids. Every child has a right to go to school. Yes, we can. Thank you.
Nimekupigia makofi. You have a beautiful sound, a voice.
Thank you.
And you're refusing that you can't, you're telling her that you can't sing. So now we want to give you a challenge. That in your the next few months, you focus on singing also. Can that happen?
Yes.
Yeah. Write a song. You can't write a song.
I can.
Your uncle can help.
Yes. But then my uncle also has a police, so you find it very difficult.
Okay.
Yes.
But someone can, if you come to Maxton, where we are right now, where we are doing all this, they can help you in working on your voice.
I would really like to become. Okay, I would like to. But also it also depends on how I also focus on how four things in life. Yes.
But you see, talents, yours is just natural.
Yes.
So if you're able to work on them, it will be so interesting. I'm really focused on seeing you singing.
Okay, I'll try.
So that's a challenge.
Yes.
Do we bet on that?
Yes.
Bet. So when? By when?
December.
December.
Yes.
You should be telling us, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and so that you get my new song. I'm releasing the new song.
Yes.
Okay, ready to be.
Okay, I was also planning to remove a solo with my uncle. Actually, because now the challenges in life, we are trying to remove a song, and I really thank God if it's out very soon.
You worked on it?
Okay, you have not yet written the song, but you are planning.
You are planning for the same.
Yes.
Tell your uncle that we really appreciate his support.
Yes.
To making to working on the girl.
Let me tell you how.
Tell him. Okay, go ahead.
Uncle Bernard, I really love you so much. Thank you for the support. Since if it was not for you and Uncle Eddie Niselo, I could not have been here. You have helped me with writing my poems, and also all this career. You have pulled me up, but you have not pulled me down, but you have pulled me up, and I really thank you.
Wow. Uncle, unasikia? Uncles play major role in someone's life.
Yes.
Mjomba. Okay? But now, finally, I want us to, there is a peace concert sort of, or a peace during election time. What were you involved in?
The poem that I removed during elections, I just removed it to pass the message to all Kenyans that peace, we need peace in Kenya, because I really thank God that this election was very peaceful. Like it was not the one that happened in the last election, which was not that peaceful. There was a lot of ups and downs. So I really thank God that this election that was done was very peaceful. And then I think it really worked, since may the part that I said, may the best candidate win, yet even then it still shall remain, because you find that when some people say that, oh, Ruto aliibiwa, and then you find the other say, mbona Raila hakuiba. So you feel like that might bring conflicts, and then you find that one to be like, so, and then it hurts your feeling after removing the poem, and then people don't learn a lesson from it. That's why I say, may the best candidate win, yet even then it still shall remain. Like, may the best candidate win.
Can you recite it? Do you remember it?
Okay, let me try.
Okay, just try the lines that you can remember.
Okay. After 9th of August, what next? Nini kitafanyika? Okay, it's okay. After 9th of August, what next? Nini kitafanyika? I can't remember.
You can't remember that.
Yes.
It's okay. People forget.
Yes.
Okay? We forget our lines. At times you find us here also trying to struggle to remember and memorize what you're supposed to say.
Yes.
So it is good for you. And the fact that you are 12 years of age and you're doing a lot of this, and you've won so many awards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7 all at once.
7 awards.
Yes.
At 12 years of age.
Yes.
When by the time we were like you, the only awards that we had, we can't tell. Okay? We can't tell. So, to wrap it up, the role that children play in creating harmony in the country, making sure that there is peace in the country, and the fact that you're a model and you've also just given us that stanza on your poem that you gave, that you came up with.
Okay, I can remember the point.
You can now remember the poem?
Yes.
Go ahead then.
Okay. After 9th of August,
yes.
What's next? Nini kitafanyika?
Yes.
I speak for the mighty and for the weak, for the old and for the young, for the women and for the men. After 9th of August, regardless of your tribe or political party, unity is the message to this earth peace. Kenya is a mother to all of us. Let us wrap it with peace and love. After 9th of August. Okay.
Yeah, after 9th of August. What's next?
Okay. You can find that poem on my social media accounts, mainly Facebook. I think I posted it on Facebook. It's reminded us about peace, of which I can't remember it.
Children play a major role also in terms of creating a peaceful coexistence. And
Yes.
I'm happy that you did a poem that was trying to talk about peaceful coexistence.
Yes.
What is your advice to the new government as a child and as a model?
Okay, my advice is Kenya is a very expensive country, and in regards of environment, tourism, wildlife, all those. So I would like to ask the government we maintain peace and not forgetting our young leaders like me and other children I'm really inspiring other children to not only education is the key to success, also your talent. Some of them are like 19, but you have not yet realized your talent. But then later on, you'll come and regret, why didn't I know my talent when I was still young? So let me tell you one thing, you should never give up in life. And for the government, I would like to say, don't forget the young children out there, mainly in the northern part of in the northern part of Kenya, many people are suffering out there, and I can feel the pain as a young leader. For me, I would like to tell the government, it's not all about unga imepanda, mafuta imepanda, fertilizer imeshukishwa bei. It's not all about that. You can help other children. You see, when you say unga imepanda, it affects the adults, mafuta adults, and then when you come to mazao, how yields will still be low. Sometimes you may find the fertilizers are not like the original fertilizers. But then, if you're selling nice fertilizers, it will really help us. But then you find others will start selling fake fertilizers, of which it won't help the yields to grow better. I would like to add the government, don't only focus on the adults only. Also, as children, we need our help, especially in our talents. And also, I would like to tell the government in the northern part of Kenya, many children are suffering without food, clothing, and shelter. But you help them, because I can feel their pain. If they're not okay, they say that don't judge someone before you walk into their shoes. But for me, I've not walked into the shoes, but you feel it. But I feel it. Yes. So I would really add the government, don't only focus on the urban centers, but also focus on the rural centers. So you are a bit empathetic and trying to add the government to help. Yes. In terms of making sure that the future that we are talking about in children is realized as early as possible. And you are not. If you are to choose between 844 and CBC, where would you like to be? I would like to be 844. 844? Yes. Not CBC. Because when I look at CBC, it's a lot of work, which gives even parents a lot of pressure, because like my sister comes home, Mom, tumemba na charge tengeneze mat kutumia Sisal. Then my mom is like, where will I get the Sisal from at this hour? And then remember it's at 6. Now they're saying the next day we bring Sisal. Then you find just a coincidence. My sister remembers to tell my mom at 6 p.m. My mom says, kesho naenda job, nitatoa happy hiyo kitu. When you go look for it, you don't find Sisal. kitambo kutengeneze, it would have taken the whole day. Then they feel like they go without a mark. But what I think my sister is also hard work. She's very hardworking. You find that sometimes actually in her class she's always among the best. Okay, she's among the best artists. When it comes to when they say he makes saisol anapata ana saisol, you may even go spoil our toys. Just to make that. Then sometimes if she cannot make a big saisol, you just go spoil the toys which have saisol and make it by herself.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. That is your sister.
Yes.
I want us to end this in a very, very interesting way. You've talked about a poem. You've talked about you have a poem. You have but the song, you don't have a song currently. You've talked about different messages to people. Yes, you've talked to the government. You've talked to the students. I want you to just look at the camera and address the issue about social media.
Okay.
Finally, on social media. Talk to the boys and girls on the advantages and disadvantages, if you remember any. Something that you understand about social media.
I actually understand a lot because I do a lot of research about things. So if I understand a lot about the Africa, the world, and also just our life today.
At 12 years of age.
Yes.
Okay. Talk to them.
Okay. Social media has advantages and disadvantages. Let me start with the advantages. Social media helps to socialize with others. Like for me, I've come to know more people, more characters, more attitudes from other people in all over the world. Especially in Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, I've come to know many people. Not all people in Kenya or in the world are good. Some of them will speak bad about you, but then no, don't let that just a word. It won't be applicable on your forehead. So for me, that's what I always tell my hair.
Have you ever been trolled? You understand the word trolling? Trolling?
Yes.
Have you ever been trolled on social media?
Yes, only on Facebook, but then you feel like put like penda usome, like we're focusing on your talent, and usome, unafanya exam, ulipata nini, but then now that I feel, I always pass. So like if people say like not so for me I tell myself, my dad showed me the comment, but he told me like I should not worry a lot about that because it won't stick on my forehead. So then it should only enter with this side and go from the other side. So for me, I would like to tell you, not all people will always talk good about you. Not all people always talk good about you. Like for me, I have haters and I have friends. But you know, all those people who hate me, all those people who like me, we are all brothers and sisters in Christ. So you see, even Jesus himself was hated by the Pharisees and other people. But then, it did not lose hope in life of becoming a savior of all Christians and all people in the world. Yes. So for me, I would like to tell you, social media is a very good thing in our life today. It has helped us be digitalized, and you'll find in Kenya mostly today, you'll find like now this is a disadvantage. You find like people will start talking bad about things. They'll start doing things which won't help them in future in social media, especially on TikTok and on in kids. For me, I don't really pay much attention on Facebook. My mom helps me a lot. So for me,
on TikTok
and on Instagram. So you see, like some people will come and ask me, "Oh, Valarian," they start asking me weird questions and they're like, "What are you trying to tell me?" So for me, I would like to tell you, when you see people commenting bad about you, think of the positive. How will it? Okay, let's say that somebody asks you a question. You ask yourself, if you agree to do that thing that he tells you, then how will it help in future? Will it be a negative thing or a positive thing? But sometimes we find it will be a negative. For me, if it's a negative, I'll refuse because you know, if you take it as a if you kubali, it will again come and destroy your future. So for me, I will choose the positive thing than the negative, especially on TikTok and on Instagram.
So which are I'll give us the handles. Your TikTok handle?
My TikTok.
Do you remember?
Yes. Valarian Adoyo.
Instagram handle?
Valarian Adoyo.
Facebook handle?
Valarian Adoyo.
Any other handle?
YouTube Valarian Adoyo.
Okay, that's great. So I want us to. Do you have any other thing that you want to say? You're okay?
Yes.
Okay. Any competition that is ahead of us?
Okay, now I'm focusing on my studies, but I might or I might not. I might go to Little Miss Africa, which will be happening in South Africa.
Okay. You might or you might not. Huh?
Yes.
And that is because of the fact that you are supposed to be focusing on KCPE.
Yes.
You are a candidate next year.
Yes.
We are wishing you all the best in your academic life.
Thank you.
May you pass with flying colors, and
Amen.
when the results are out, we will definitely look for you to make sure that you tell us about how all that was.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And you see, one thing that happens with the celebrity tag is everyone wants to see how you are doing. So even coughing, you have to cough in style. Okay?
Yes.
Even walking, you have to walk in style.
Yes.
And I'm sure if by any chance you find yourself doing something bad in school, then people will jeer you. People will be like, okay, I thought that. They believe that you are more of a special in nature. So you have to behave well when you go back to school. Okay.
Okay. For me, I like behaving my natural way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to act myself, but I want to behave my natural way.
Wonderful.
So that just comes normal.
So let it be normal and make sure that you maintain the moral values, because the moral values are the ones that are going to put you and take you from the age of 13, the model that you are, to a superstar when you are a grown up. Okay.
Yes.
Morals are very, very important at this age. Sawa?
Yes.
Kutakuwa na wale ambao watakuja, yeah, Valeria, I want to be your friend. Valeria, I want to be... Achana na wao. Sawa? Wakemee. Okay?
Yes.
I'm sure they are already coming to be your friends.
Yes.
So you have to be keen in what you are doing. Now we want to wrap it up. I'm so grateful to this girl, Valarian Adoyo, Miss, that word.
Little Miss Africa.
Little Miss Africa,
Yes.
first runners-up.
No,
Winner.
okay.
Oh.
The one that happened in Kenya was the winner, but then in Uganda, first runners.
Let's concentrate on the one that you won. The other ones.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, the one that gave us the crown.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think the request that she has for the government and all the other children, the very, very great request. Government, let's support the children, let's support the talent, let's support this industry, because by the end of it all, we are going to be coming up with a new generation that is going to take over and take charge of the industry as we age, as we go into the new world. So it's very important that we nurture the talents as early as possible. And I think it will be so important also for the new CS education, the new CS foreign affairs, the new CS tourism, to look for a way on how we can blend all this, come up with different competitions that are going to give forum for the children to expose their talents. I've seen something happening in Nairobi. Thank you, Mr. Sakaja, for coming up with the monthly competition, a monthly event that will be happening in Nairobi. I think let's also think of a way of making sure that we have a monthly competition or a yearly competition that will involve models and more so the children modeling. It has been a wonderful session dealing with Valarian Adoyo. Go to her Facebook, Instagram, not Twitter, TikTok. You're not on Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah, if you are there, I would have given a different report on the same. So go to these different platforms under the name Valarian Adoyo. Follow her, and also follow us. You can follow me, Otieno Mjomba, on Facebook and all the other platforms, social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat.
Yes.
Okay, and all the other social media platforms.
Yes.
Otieno Mjomba. Until next time, this has been Kioo Jamii, where we are talking about the young budding model that wants to be a journalist, and she's confused in between whether to be a singer or also she wants to be a singer, actress, and all that. But again, for the advertisement industry, if you have a show, if you have something that you want this little girl to participate in, remember to follow us on different platforms that we are in. You can DM us, and definitely we will get the information to her, and the girl will be gracing your screens soon. sooner than you expect. My name is Otino Mjomba. Until next time, adios. God bless.